Welcome in and happy heritage. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Are you all ready to go? It is Heritage Week in the Lowcountry. Some of the pros, like U.S. Open champion Wyndham Clark, arrived over the weekend because they missed the cut at the Masters last Friday. Many more made the drive over either Sunday evening or Monday morning. There'll be no cut this week, so all of the 70 or so players who are coming will be here all the way through Sunday, including Rory McIlroy, who was noticeably absent last year. Do not expect to see Masters champion Scottie Scheffler on the island this week, though. He told his very pregnant wife on national TV while donning the green jacket in Augusta Sunday night he was headed right home for the birth of their first child in Texas. The golfers who are here are playing for a $20 million purse, $3.6 million going to the winner, the same payoff as the Masters. There is, unfortunately, still a less than that kind of happy news around. Walterboro police are awaiting autopsy results to help them solve a missing persons case after they found the body of 32-year-old Virginia Jean Beach stuffed inside a suitcase near an abandoned utility building. The gruesome discovery came on the same day she was reported missing by searchers who encountered a foul odor coming from that abandoned building. It appears that a state Senate panel investigating how its official bean counters could not know that there was $1.8 billion in an account in the state will blame the state's treasurer, Curtis Loftus, for it, but they will not recommend that he be removed from office. When the account was discovered last year, Comptroller General Richard Ekstrom resigned, but the governor's office has interceded in Loftus' behalf. The treasurer has indicated he will not run for another term when the current one expires in 2026. The next process for the Senate is to figure out where that $1.8 billion goes. The head of security at a state prison up in Columbia has been indicted for accepting nearly $220,000 in bribes and helping inmates get 173 contraband cell phones inside the walls of the Broad River Correctional Facility. 46-year-old Christine Livingston had worked for the Department of Corrections for 16 years. Federal prosecutors say she worked with an inmate to pass phones into the prison in exchange for money transfers through a smartphone app. If she's convicted, she could get 20 years in prison, a $250,000 fine, and be ordered to pay back any money she illegally earned. The bill specifying cell phones as being illegal in state prisons is stuck in the legislature. And a week of celebrations is finally over for national champion South Carolina women's basketball team. They got their parade in downtown Columbia on Sunday, one of the largest parades in city history. And from the state capitol steps, Coach Dawn Staley said she hoped they could end next season, quote, in the same place on this beautiful day, end quote. They lose only one key player off last season's undefeated champs, Camila Cardozo, who was among the top picks in Monday's WNBA draft. For more details on these and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Heritage Week beginning terrifically weather-wise. Can we get that kind of cooperation from Mother Nature the rest of the week? Maria Soden has the latest.
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we'll have another beautiful week here in the Lowcountry just in time for Heritage. So taking a look at Tuesday, it's to be partly cloudy with Hilton having a high of 79, a low of 61, Bluffton to a high of 82, a low of 58, and Beaufort to a high of 83 and a low of 60. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:52 and sunset's going to be at 7:53. Looking at the tides, low tide's going to be 11:40 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 4:20 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday it's going to be cloudy with highs getting up into the upper 70s. Lows are going to be in the mid 60s. Then come Thursday and Friday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with the highs getting up into the mid 80s and lows are going to stay in the mid 60s. That's it for today. Let's head back to the desk.
Still to come, we're going to catch up on our youngsters as they roll into spring break sports-wise. And yeah, we're going to have a little puppy on the set. Of course we are. Because we can. Coming up next, State Senator Tom Davis updates us on where the legislature is as we head into this off week.